Hey guys, so today I wanted to film a hair length check sort of video. About a year ago from today, I filmed my last length check video, and I'll link that up here in a card so you guys can check that one out to see where my hair was a year ago. But I felt like that was a good time frame for me to do my next one. You can see how much length I've retained or didn't retain over the past year, and I'll let you guys know some hair setbacks I may have had, and kind of the condition of my hair and my plan going forward. So I'm just going to start out with the length check. I believe in the last one I used a measuring tape, and mine is kind of broken, but I think it's the same one I used in the last video, so I'm just going to use this one. Overall, I took a quick look at the video, and I believe overall my hair was about 7 inches all around, give or take a half an inch or so. So we'll just use that as a guide for today. So if I remember, I started out with the front of my hair. It's gonna be kind of hard to part it. Okay. That looks like 9 inches in the front, and I think I did in front of my ears on each side. So I can tell. Let me show you guys where the actual area falls. So the front of I have lipstick on, so I don't want to get it onto my hair, but it goes to about my chin in the front, and on the side it goes to, let's see, my collarbone is here, so it falls, I don't know, maybe 3 or so inches under my collarbone. Not quite to my armpit yet. My armpit is a couple inches below that. So let's measure this. This side is 9 inches also. I feel like it's just gonna be 9 inches everywhere. Which, if last year it was about 6 inches, that means I've only retained 3 inches of, no, if it was about 7 inches, I've only retained about 2 inches everywhere, which makes sense if I was cutting my hair a lot. And this side is about 8 3/4, so I guess this side's a little shorter than this side. I don't know. And then I'll do my crown, which is my problem area, because I had from getting sew-ins, my hair just is too fragile and it just breaks underneath. So I've decided to stay away from those, and also from my last sew-in, I did get heat damage from the one I had last fall, the straighter hair. It's gonna be hard to do this one. The crown. Just do a rough estimate. And that is 10 and a half. I'm kind of surprised that is. There was a smaller area that was from a sew-in about 2 years ago that almost had completely broken off. It was very short, and I feel like it's grown in pretty well. And the last areas are the back of my, I believe in the last one I did each side of my nape. Let's see. But my plan going forward, I feel like I'm going to not pick up the scissors so much, because it happens when I twist my hair at night and I feel like the end of it is kind of thin. I end up just chopping it off. Not chopping it, but just cutting the thin piece off. And sometimes I would do that every single week. So I've gotten away from doing that, and I might just trim every 3 to 6 months. That's just a light dusting. we'll see how that goes. That is the plan. So I'm just gonna hide the scissors from myself so I'm not tempted to keep trimming. And can't get the end of this one very straight. This is failing. Okay, and the back of the nape is a tiny bit over 8.5. I'm just gonna say 8.5. And then this side. I have cut a lot more off of the back of my hair, like the nape area, because I feel like the texture of my hair back there is a little bit looser than the rest. So when I do some styles, it hangs lower, and I just didn't like that look. Like, it kind of made me look like I had a mullet. So I always would, if I felt like it was getting too much longer than the rest of my hair, I would just cut it. And I'm sure that's why this area is probably one of the shortest. That's okay. I'd rather my hair have a nice shape than be long in the back and look like a mullet. And that one's about 8 inches. I guess that side's shorter. So it seems like the left side of my hair is shorter than the right side. And the heat damage that I did get from the sew-in is like where I part my hair here. That this is the area I was flat ironing a lot, and as you can see, the curl pattern is just looser here. So I did, I'll eventually cut it, but I'm just gonna let it grow out. I feel like it's not too much of a texture difference than the rest of my hair. When I first got the heat damage, I cut a lot of it off just so that the length matched the rest of my hair, so it didn't just hang low, like way lower than the rest, because that's what it looked like. So I just cut it. It is quite a bit shorter. But yeah, this is my hair a year from the last video, and it's pretty dirty today. Sorry if it looks a little dusty, but it is wash time. And I think that's the only plan I really have for like the next year, is to stay away from the scissors as much, and also continue finger detangling, because I feel like that's been doing my hair very well. And I'll probably do some protective styles, like some like chunky twists, like with the extensions. I've done those before twice on myself, and then I've gotten them professionally done once, which I left in way too long and my hair almost locked. But yeah, I think I'll just do them on my own and just do them like pretty chunky. Kind of like if you guys watch Ambrosia, like Brosia here on YouTube. I love her. She's like one of my hair icons. But I kind of do them similar to how she does them. So I feel like I'm going to be doing those soon for this fall coming up. But as of now, I'm just going to keep doing my twist out routine. I really do want to try a braid out. I'm horrible at braiding, but I do want to see what my hair is going to look like. And I also want to try a Bantu knot out. And there's something else. I can't remember what it was. But I definitely want to try some different hairstyles. If you guys have any like hairstyles that you'd like me to try, you can leave those in the comments also, and I'll try them out on camera for you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.